host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Man, this bum ass don't pick a motherfucking play.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Mostert. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's complete to its receiver, Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. He got 29 yards that time. 3-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10, down at the 33. Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Here's Stafford. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They go play action here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one incomplete. Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Rams.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, 49ers nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change it?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
It'll be begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. And they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a gain.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Third down. Third and long.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Rams 21, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And boy, that one drops incomplete. If he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they will go for it. Stafford.
Squad off that bit.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Muscle burst right there.
He better caught that shit. I'll press X.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good pickup there, 7 yards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned them 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. It's
amazing what one decision can do in the chain of it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Robert Foster, 76 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. They have to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. right to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
But it's third down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
What the fuck did he do?
The 49ers get there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Cam Akers.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
Going right back to Akers. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Hey.
On Stafford for the third
They're
time
fucking
is
stars up there,
intercepted.
good.
Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 52 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Again, it'll be Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Back now here in Santa Clara. 38. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
We've been around this league for a
What
while.
the down the way? Y'all
never
take it down the tech like
no
that.
matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47.
Get your ass. Come on, yo. This is bullshit, man.
To the 43-yard line. Never see this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Motherfuckers got them hands, so.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to
my
play again next
motherfucking
week.
division if you want to answer that question.
Coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down and 4.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
49ers.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One last throw here for Stanford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Today's final score, Rams 52.